Okay, so I want to talk about in this video is more about the Gryphon. So is the new hero in For Honor that was showcased yesterday on For Honor Death Stream Mayhem, and so we know that Gryphon was originally one of the high-ranking officer of the Blackstone Legion under Napoleon. And then after Blackstone Legion was defeated and Napoleon too, he vanished because he then have to find himself, to find the truth that he was doing wrong. And under that journey he was learn about different culture. For example, if you have seen the live stream, the Mayhem for Honor, you will know that his armor, when they show his armor, they show different from different culture, like the Dacians, Korean, Mongolian, Greek, some kind of Renaissance armor, and this kind of thing. Showcase all of this kind of thing. And his weapon is a badish. This badish is a pole arm weapon that they use in medieval Russia. I think, especially in the 13th or the 14th century. I think that is a time period under Ivan the Terrible. Then the Ivan the Terrible's royal guard, they used the badish. And obviously they also used in that time, they also used firepower, like with the guns, matchlocks, and so on. Yeah, they use matchlocks. So he used different. He used the styles from different culture to his armor, and when you see his play style, he also used a kind of same move. Some of the moves is similar to like the to the Kensei, Raider, Lawbringer, and Nucha. Sunda. When he fight. So when you play him, you get like a very diverse field of this hero. It's like you get all of the other heroes combined with some of the new moves that he have. So he's a very, very cool hero, and it's very, when I want to talk about it myself, what I think, because when one of the person that when they talk about the armor, he said that there's gonna be more armor for the new hero, and my speculation now, because they show so many different kinds of armor, for example, Mongolian, Korean, Greek, Dacians, obviously Russian, and so on. My speculation here that next armor case we will see for this new hero, and when the more armor for him is maybe some like a human, obviously more human armor is a possibility, and so on. Human, maybe Macedonian armor. That is also Greek, but just kind of style of Greek armor. But yeah, so I think the armor that works best for him was the Dacian armor, the Mongolian armor, and the Greek. The Dacian armor, the Mongolian armor, and the Korean armor. I think works the best for him because of Mongolian. So I say the video before I talk about in other video that the Mongolian always was dominant power in Russia around and lots of the after the Mongol was defeated and thrown out from Russia, still lots of the Mongolian influence was still in Russia. So still all the people, warriors in Russia, have influence from the Mongolian, the Vikings, and obviously before the Mongols was the humans, and okay. So you have to think like so in that time period they have lots of influence. For example, the Vikings from Norway come to Russia, and then they mix with the Slavic people and their culture, and they also bring the Nordic culture with them to Russia. And at the same time also the nomadic people like the Khazars and the Kipchaks and I think the Cumans was also in Russia, in the Russian steppes, and all of these influences influenced the people like in Russia, and also the Cumans also come to Hungary. After they was defeated of the Mongols, they serve they help King Bela, so one of the king of the Hungary. So you have a very big possibilities for this hero with customization because of all the influence of different cultures from Ukraine, Russia, Mongolia, and so on, and obviously from China. So all of these things works for him. The Dacian, the Mongolian, and the Korean armor works really well for him, even if he is not a Mongolian or a Korean, or because the Russian armor is very similar. A Mongolian armor is very similar to Korean armor because Mongolian also was very dominant power in Korea, same as Mongolian was very powerful dominance in Russia. So lots of the influence of armor is all put together works well because of all the very similarity with the armor. The same thing with, like, for example, the Mongolian armor is very influenced from the Tang dynasty, and the Tang dynasty obviously also influenced from the Turkic Khaganate, and the same as from the Tibetan kingdom. So you have a big possibility with this hero with all of these influence and so on and this kind of thing. So maybe what I think next armors will be is going to be a Cuman armor, for the Tibetan armor, and a Scythian armor. We have to remember the Scythians or the Sarmatian works together. The Sarmatian, works together with the Dacian against the Roman. You can see that in Trajanus' column. You can see a battle with the Dacians, and the Dacian also have his support of the Sarmatian, and even that there is other group of people that is combination with the Celtic people in Ukraine. They also have a lot of influence of the Scythians. So you have the possibility of Sarmatian armor, and they also use a lot of armor that is scale armor, and later on the mail and laminar armor. Then you have mail and plate armor. That is very common in later like Mameluke armor, like Islamic armor, like the Mamelukes and the Mughals and the Safavids. So you can even get a Safavid armor to this guy, and that will even still looks good. So you have so much possibility with this hero that never have ever been before as so much possibility. So what I want to see for this new hero with the second armor showcase with him, when he show more armor beside the armor we have seen, I want to see, as I said before, Cuman, Sarmatian, Sarmatian, Cuman, Sarmatian, fuck it, get brain slap here. Sarmatian, Dacian, and then we have sorry for that. I totally forget what I want to say. Sorry, but anyways, you have so much possibilities with the armor showcase for this hero because of all the different influence of culture. The only armor I don't think worked as well for him was the samurai armor and the Greek armor, especially that style of Corinthian Greek armor, I don't think works well for him. But all the other armors like Dacian, Mongolian, and Korean works fine. So then we can have Cuman, Tibetan armor, Safavid armor works very well for him. We can have Safavid armor like his mail and plate armor. Yeah, so you can have all of these possibilities for him, and obviously you can do a very cool design for on his badish. So comparable to the Warmonger, this hero looks amazing. I think it's a huge leap comparable to the Warmonger. I was extremely disappointed when I see the style of the Warmonger, because I don't like that kind of like knight, like the Dark Soul kind of stereotypical knight. It's not really my style of character. So this one was like from total disappointment to total happiness. So it's like rain to sun. Was really extremely more happy. So this hero I will play. And this hero I'm gonna play. So it's gonna be fun to learn. And this hero will belong to the Knight faction. And you have to remember that the special thing with him is he belongs to the Knight faction, but he is multilingual. That means he speaks many different languages, and you will hear the different language from when he speaks, when he do different attacks or different emotes. So you can maybe hear maybe Russian, Korean, Chinese, Japanese. I'm not a multilingual person at all. I only speak two languages, Swedish and English, and but I still have to learn some word in English, because some word I don't know, can say correctly when I speak that word in English. So this you have to always upgrade your learning. For example, now I learn to speak Dari. We speak in some places in Afghanistan. I will try to learn to speak. So you have this possibility with him, with different language, different culture, different play style, and all of this kind of thing. So he is a totally opposite to the Warmonger, because the Warmonger want to force their own culture on people with violence, and the Gryphon want to learn from other culture. So there is the differences with Gryphon comparable to Warmonger. Warmonger is anti-culture, and Gryphon is support culture. So there is the reason why I like Gryphon. I like different cultures, so it's gonna be fun to knock down the evil warmongers. It's almost like okay, if you do it, maybe I should not say that. Okay, so I don't. Forget what I want to say. It's not matter. This is for unrelated game. It's fun. We should all have fun when we play it. Politics can stay out, and it's not necessary to talk about politics when you talk about a video game. But yeah, so you know, he's for culture. But I think the armor that will not work for him is like African armor and like other kind of armor and so on. And the reason why I don't think African armor do not work for him is because of his weapon. When you see him with Mongolian armor, looks nice. When you see him with Korean armor, looks nice. When you see him with Dacian armor, looks nice. Because they have some similarity with all of these three different armor, have some similarities in some ways. And that is everything I really want to say about the new hero in For Honor, that is Gryphon. And next week he will be released, and then you can buy him, I think, with steel. I'm probably gonna buy him with real money, because I'm lazy. I don't want to waste my steel. I'm gonna buy him with real money. and then I'm gonna play him and see how long I can come with this hero and so on. Yeah, if I have to say my top 4 favorite character that just the style nice in from styles. Stylized is absolutely my favorite is JJ, then Suna, and the third place have to be Gryphon. So these 3 heroes is my favorite if you look at just the styles and obviously obviously how they play. I know that many people do not like the Woolin for many different reasons. I think especially because their own faction, and obviously if you play from the beginning, the original faction was the Knight, the Samurai, and the Viking. But yeah, this is very fun now. And absolutely, this guy is gonna be the absolute coolest knight, the coolest character of the Knight faction ever made. Because I never liked the Knight faction. The only Knight I can play at was the Centurion. And yeah, so this guy is gonna be very interesting. Hope you like this video and this kind of thing. And if you like it, look for more of my videos. My name is Cyborg Killer Whale, and yeah, hope you like it. Bye.